My audio's working. Yep. Welcome, people. Welcome to another Toronto Hoop Talk live stream. My name is Alam, and it's that time, people. It's finally that time. Canada versus Greece. We got the full Olympic squad playing a meaningful game. We got an interesting opponent to go against. So this is really what everybody's been waiting for. There's been a pretty big anticipation for this. We had the FIBA World Cup, which was a bit of a teaser in terms of the level of competition we were going up against, as well as the strength of our own team. So we played that tournament. We watched it. We love what we saw. We were excited for the Olympics, and now the wait is over, people. It's time to finally watch this team go toe to toe against the world's best on the biggest stage. Canada versus Greece is the first game. If you watched the preview that we did on the channel, we talked obviously extensively about Canada, but when it comes to Greece, you're going up against a team that obviously has Giannis, but who else do they have? They have a bunch of players that play together in the Greek league. They have a bunch of players that play high level basketball in Europe. And more importantly, with a country like Greece, they have a lot of chemistry because the same players have been playing together whenever they play international basketball for an extended period of time. So you're going against a coaching staff that's probably going to be familiar with their players. You're going up against a set of players that are familiar with themselves. In particular to the team, you're going up against a team with quite a bit of size. They got some 7-footers. They got a whole lot of 6'9", 6'10" kind of guys. So it's going to be a physical test, and I look forward to seeing what happens. Obviously, Giannis is something we don't need to say. Is a player we don't need to say anything about. We know what we're getting with him. We know in the FIBA game, his physicality and his size is going to be even more deadly. But look, we have a handful of players that are going to be deadly in their own right. So really looking forward to this one. I've been scouring the internet looking for a starting five for both teams. Still haven't managed to find one. So I'm looking to see if I've either missed it or if they just don't announce them beforehand, because I really want to see if Jamal Murray is starting. And then beyond that, I really want to see who who else is starting in terms of the forwards and the center. To be honest, everybody but Shea, because Shea is going to start, Brooks is going to start, and Barrett's going to start probably. So the question is who are the other two players? Oh, starting lineup. There we go. We got Lou Dort, SGA, Dwight Powell, RJ Barrett, Dylan Brooks. So no Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray off the bench, which kind of fits with what happened in the last friendly that they played in public. So you got Jamal Murray and Andrew Nembhard coming off the bench. That is firepower off the bench like nobody else in this tournament is going to have. That's amazing. They got Thomas Walkup, Nick Kalathis, Georgios Papagiannis, Kostas Papanikolaou, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Papagiannis, we talked about, player that played in the NBA, big physical 7'1" center. Walkup and Kalathis, two guards that I think Eddie knew more about than me. Oh, it's about to be cinema, Jess. It's about to be cinema. And it's going to be real hoops too. It's not going to be that NBA bullshit. There's going to be no foul baiting, no three in the key. There's going to be real defense. Yo, I saw Gobert get dunked on. I watched like 15 minutes of that game, and I saw the alley-oop in transition with a Brazilian guy dunked on Gobert, got so gassed, was firing up his teammates, firing up the crowd, was going crazy. Like, honestly, he was acting like Pat Bev and Anthony Edwards when they made the play-in, right? And then he missed the free throw on the and one. It was the funniest shit in the world. And I remember it's Mauzinho. I just remember in the preview how sick his name was. But yeah, Mauzinho with the alley-oop poster on Gobert and then airballing the free throw. It was the funniest shit in the world. So this game is about to tip off. Bro, Dwight Powell, our center with Giannis on the court, that's not fun to think about. But, I mean, there's a whole lot of shit we put on the court that I'm sure they're not going to enjoy thinking about as well. Dylan Brooks, I'm ready for the chaos he's about to bring to the court. In the U.S. and Europe, Gobert still gets it. Bro, everywhere. He's going to always find a way to get cooked globally. You could put him anywhere in the world. You could put him in isolation. He'll find a way to get cooked. Put him in solitary confinement, he'll still find a way to get cooked. Canada wins the tip-off. It looks like there's obviously much more of a Greek crowd. Obviously, easier travel for Greek people than Canadians. Dylan Brooks to the basket, misses. Greece quick in transition. They missed the layup as well. So 2 smoke layups to start the game. Hey, tomorrow, Serbia, USA. We will be there. We will be there for sure. SGA to Dort. Barrett picking up where he usually does in international basketball, going right to the basket. Easy layup. His physicality and his size is really well suited for international basketball, especially with the size of small forwards in these tournaments. Bro ends up just dominating wings. Ooh, what a steal by Lou Dort. Unfortunately, lucky there. Yeah, good defense. Greece couldn't even get a shot off. I'm hate watching the USA this tournament. Yo, that's I think a lot of people are. I think the US is just because of how much talent they have. Like everybody wants to see them fail, just because the carnage would be insane, especially with the whole World Champions thing. Noah Lyles. If the US doesn't win the gold medal, carnage. SGA spinning into his spot, gets the jumper to fall. 4-0 early. SGA smiling as he gets back on defense. So what I'm seeing so far is we're having Lou Dort pressing the shit out of the ball handler. I guess the strategy there is to get Greece into their offense as late as possible. Bro, we just had Dylan Brooks, our Giannis isoing Dylan Brooks, and that was disgusting. That was a horrible possession defensively for Canada. That can't be the plan. I like what we're doing, having Lou Dort just harassing the guy bringing the ball up the court, but the plan cannot be Dylan Brooks guarding Giannis. So fortunately, that foul does not count in terms of an and one. But bro, Giannis got to the bat, like he got positioning under the basket so easily there. RJ wide open in the corner, misses. Is there a foul here on Greece? Oh, is a foul here on Canada? Okay, so real quick, like early in the game, when we have the ball, Greece is dominating the paint area. When Greece has the ball, they're dominating the paint area. So we were talking about how Greece is a big physical team and how that's going to be their area of advantage, and it's showing so far. But you guys heard me talking about Lou Dort harassing the shit out of the ball handler. Offensive foul on Kalaitis there. Offensive foul, clearly a frustration foul. He is tired of getting harassed. And that's a part of the game. That's a part of the dark arts of basketball, baby. You need to wall up on Giannis. Bro, of course. Like, why are we even like, I understand when you have a plan that you're not entirely sure about, you're like, okay, let's try it out, watch it fail, and then we'll adjust, right? But when you have a plan that's guaranteed to fail, don't just watch it fail. Dylan Brooks gets the ball, gets the switch, steps back into some space, and knocks the jumper down. Early 6-0 start for Canada. Dylan Brooks is fucking mugging whoever he's guarding. Oh, he's guarding Giannis. Oh, bro. Still guarding Giannis? Giving Giannis the... Oh, shit. What the hell was that? Nah. Who did they call that foul on? That's a cheap foul. Come on. It looks like a foul on Shea off the ball. Brother. Why did Giannis pass that up? He fully got past Dylan Brooks. There was 2 defenders at the rim, but I thought he could score over them. Oh, bro, Shea. Shea has the straps on that guy. Oh, my goodness. He didn't even have to block that shot. He had, like, this guy was going to miss for sure. Is this walk-up? Walk-up was about to miss for sure. Blocking him there is just pure disrespect. Pure disrespect. Was not necessary at all. RJ finds Shea open in the corner. Misses the shot. Okay, so that's 2 missed corner threes that were good looks for us. That's not going to continue all game. That's not going to continue all game. Greece definitely has to get back in the game before we start hitting those. And speaking of good looks from the corner, Greece just hit their own. So Giannis is now like back-to-back possessions, trying to collapse the defense and then kick out. Obviously, that time it worked better than the first time he did it, but I think he can just score. I don't even think he needs to do all this passing. One of the few times Dwight Powell wins underneath the basket, he gets an offensive rebound before fouling Giannis at the rim the other way. So you got some pretty pronounced advantages here. I don't think Greece can guard us on the perimeter. I don't think they can. We can guard them at the basket. And in a game like this, it'll be interesting to see if Greece can hit shots from the perimeter. Because if Giannis gets to the basket at will, if we have to start committing numbers to the basket, guys will be open at the 3-point line. So we'll see if they can make those shots. Giannis makes the first free throw. Oh, that's the other thing, too. We got to pray for a bad Giannis shooting day from the free throw line. Because he's going to get to the free throw line a lot. Puts up the second one. Makes both. SGA. Lou Dort, pump fake. Kicks it to Dylan Brooks. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. SGA gets into his ISO bag. Step back from the baseline. Gets the foul and one. It's the most confident I've seen SGA look. Smiling and laughing on his way back defensively. Flexing after the and one. But that was just pure hoops right there. Got the ball back. The offense couldn't really figure out a good look. ISOing that defender, falling back heavy, because to be honest, the defender had some good position. It was tight. But if you see what happened there, right? The defender's tight to him. So he fades back really, really far, kind of just almost like because it's not what the defender is going to expect. The defender is expecting you to shoot the ball. Normally, they're going to try to contest it like you're shooting it normally. So you just hold on to the ball, hold on. Wait for the contact. Give yourself more of an opportunity to get contact. And then, once you get the contact and you shoot it, you're just getting it up to get to the free throw line. But to be able to make the shot after that too, that's tough. That's real hoops from Shea. Oh, so they got Giannis off a cheap foul on Giannis. Wait, they called this on Dort? Oh, come on. That's horrible. But they had to have Giannis almost like a escort for Calathes, like a police escort, walking in front of Calathes to keep Dort off of him. Nikhil checks in for Dort. I think that's 2 fouls on Lou Dort early, so that's tough for him. But hopefully Nikhil can replicate at least some of what Lou Dort brought. Because we definitely... Oh, that's free throws? Greece is in the bonus? Damn, Giannis is 3 for 3 from the free throw line too. I did not know Greece was in the bonus. That is bullshit. That's some bullshit. All right, so Greece is in the bonus early. Lou Dort has 2 fouls. So the referees are not fucking with us early. Nikhil is the first sub off the bench. Dylan Brooks, good look from 3, knocks it down. Dylan Brooks really became a shooter for Team Canada, bro. It's a beautiful thing to see. So Nikhil is doing his best. Oh, this is switch. Nikhil on Giannis. This is not a good matchup. Dwight Powell comes for the double team. Giannis finds another I found a wide open 3-point shooter, but walk up just airballed that three. Dwight Powell. Oh, RJ. So Dwight Powell did a great job of cutting while RJ was, dribbling towards the basket, commanding two defenders. It was an easy layup. Greece had to foul him to stop from him just getting the automatic 2 points. Could have been an and one, but we'll see if he can knock both his free throws down. But yeah, so far Greece has this pronounced advantage around the rim, but they haven't really been able to like punish us for it. And I think a part of it is honestly what we're doing to the ball handler to make sure that Greece can't even start their offense. Like they have to, or they can't start their offense early in the shot clock. They get into running their set at about the 15, 16 second mark. So everything kind of has to be rushed for Greece. And then the other side of it is just that Canada's not backing down. Like we're doing our best to match the physicality despite the size mismatch. Like Dylan Brooks is down there fighting. Dwight Powell is down there fighting. Like Dwight Powell is not big enough to actually match up in this game, but he's also not getting completely cooked either. Now you got Shea picking up the ball handler a full court. See, so Greece didn't get into their set, the shot clock, until 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Kalathis getting pressed hard by Dylan Brooks. It looks like Trey Lyles now has the Giannis matchup. Dylan Brooks just strips Kalathis. Bro, Kalathis and Walkup, they're going to cost Greece in this game. The disparity in guard play is crazy. Shea knocks down the three. It's 19-7, 12-point game. Shea's flexing. Hey, this looks like regularly scheduled programming so far. This looks like a standard like just Canadian, like a professional performance so far, Everybody's showing up. Everybody's doing their job. Yeah, Greece's the disparity in guard play is ridiculous. You got I think Walkup airball the corner three. Kalathis got stripped. Kalathis got an offensive foul because he couldn't bring the ball up against Lou Dort. Kalathis fouled SGA after having great defense for the whole possession. Kalathis and Walkup can't keep up. Yeah, we got our first timeout. It's a Greek timeout. They're down 12. We have 19 points in 5 minutes. Like, you guys might not be taking in how crazy that pace is for FIBA ball or just international basketball. We're on pace for what? 120 points? What is it? Because if you're 19 in 5 minutes, that's 38 per quarter. Bro, that's not, fuck the math up. That's over 150. We're on pace for 150 in an international basketball game. Oh, this is a cooking. This is a cooking. You just got to hope it stays this way. But so far, so good. In our group earlier, Australia beat Spain. And I think the good part of that is that Spain plays Canada in their last game. So they might already be out of it by then. I hope that's the case because I don't want to play a Spain that's playing for their lives. That's not something I'm interested in. Giannis, easy spin around Trey Lyles. There was a second defender there, but I don't know if it was somebody in foul trouble or not. They didn't really commit to contesting that shot. So that was a really easy possession for Giannis. SGA is waiting for the double team. Kicks to an open Barrett from the 3-point line who knocks it down. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you look at Jordi Fernandez, the second that Greece... Actually, hold up. Giannis is bringing the ball up the court now. Okay, so that looks like Greece's adjustment to the fact that their guards are getting harassed bringing the ball up the court, and they can't even get into their sets. So they said, okay, fuck it. It has to be Giannis bringing up the court, and we'll just start our sets like that with Giannis. The good thing about that, though, is like the ripple effect of that is that now Giannis isn't at the basket causing havoc. Giannis is bringing the ball up the court. He's on the perimeter. We're going to live with that. That's going to come with some baskets, of course. You can't do... It's going to come with some possessions where he just has it's like full go from the halfway line. He just starts sprinting and he dunks on somebody at the basket. That's going to happen. But he's not in the paint getting easy dunks, easy layups consistently, causing foul trouble. Jamal Murray checks into the game. That's a hell of a super sub to have. RJ Barrett, ooh, bulldozes his way into the lane. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Um, he's not complaining for a foul. I didn't quite see if the guy smacked the ball only or if they smacked him as well. What are they calling? Oh, they're trying to say it was off Barrett and it should be Greek ball or Greece ball. Are they challenging this? Or are they calling a timeout? Why did he pull up his clipboard? Oh, they're challenging this. Oh shit! They have a point. The Greek guy didn't even touch the ball. Barrett just fumbled it out of bounds. He got bumped to the body, and I think he just fumbled the ball out. Oh, Joel, bro, I talked about this on the preview yesterday with Eddie and Nico. That's going to be Greece's downfall because I'm sure you saw the clip of on the Jeff Teague podcast where he was talking about, oh, yo, there's something about Thanasis. Like when he's around, Giannis just plays better, right? So I saw that clip and then I saw the Greek team and they didn't have Thanasis. And I'm like, bro, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. You're not telling me that like the 12th guy on the Greek team is so important that they couldn't have Thanasis. So yeah, you don't have the person that makes Giannis better on the team that needs Giannis to carry them. They played themselves. That's going to be their downfall, bro. Not having Thanasis, that's going to be their downfall. And I'm going to be here for it. I'm going to be here for it. I think they're going to give this ball to Greece. Yep. So again, the ball handler is being picked up full court by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And let's see when they actually get into their set. Okay, at the 15-second mark, they get into their set. It results actually in a pretty good wide open corner three there. RJ just came too far off his man to come to whoever got to the basket. Jamal Murray to Lyles. RJ to the basket. This time dunking it with authority. This time not letting the ball slip out of his hands. I agree, yo. I like the concept of basketball of the inside of the court inside the 3-point line being of like a different pattern than the rest of the court. I do like that. Okay, the same guy gets a wide open corner three. Again, just the helping off the corners is a little bit too aggressive because I don't think Greece has done anything at the paint yet aside from Giannis to warrant that. And so, with both these plays, it wasn't Giannis getting to the basket and kicking it out. It was somebody else. So I don't think that it should be easy alley-oop. RJ Barrett was the defender there. So little 8 points on 3 possessions from Greece. Ever since we subbed Jamal Murray onto the court, little bit of defensive frailty. We got Giannis switched onto Jamal Murray, dishes it off to RJ. RJ gets to the basket, gets the ball blocked out of bounds. Are they going to review it again? Do you know anybody on this team outside of Giannis? So I think Kalathis played in the NBA for like a couple years, played on the Grizzlies, I think. Out of the NBA pretty quickly. Their big man, their 7-footer, Papagiannis, also was in the NBA for a couple years. I think he was on the Kings. And then, bro, everybody else is a Euro player. I'm quite sure. Olynyk checks into the game. Just aggressively drives to the basket and gets stripped. Look pretty clumsy and uncoordinated there. Okay, so Olynyk is in to guard Giannis. Fouls Giannis immediately. I know the Bucks had another Greek center. Honestly, I think it might have been Papagiannis. Let me see if I can pull up. what I had yesterday. Recently closed. Yeah, I got it. I Damn, I was muted this whole time. The defense, man, collapsing too aggressively, leaving Greek players open at the 3-point line. It's not necessary. It doesn't need to be like that. Let it get a little bit worse at the basket before giving up open threes. Because if you think about Greece's 17 points, I want to say 9 of them are corner threes, like open corner threes as well. Olynyk misses the first free throw. I couldn't. I had to sort out a subscription for Discovery Plus. No more shady links for all of the Olympics. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Got to sort it out because these games are going to be amazing. Olynyk bricks both free throws. Yeah, these games are going to be amazing. Serbia, USA tomorrow. I can't wait. Jamal Murray picks up a foul. Really, really aggressive on the perimeter. I think we talked about obviously about Greece having the advantage of the basket. Very clear strategy to counteract that is to just harass their guards, their ball handlers, and hope that Greece has to gets the ball into the paint with like 12 seconds to go, and they're in a hurry from that point onwards in the possession. Greek player makes the first free throw. So at the what was the score? 19-7 at some point. At 19-7, the timeout that Greece took, it's been a different quarter after that. They've definitely made some good changes, and the game swung a little bit. It's a 5-point game. I still think Canada will figure this out and probably get back into the double digits at some point in terms of their lead. Jamal Murray sidesteps into a good three, misses it. Greece passes into another good open corner three, and they make it. I want to say that's at least 12 out of 22. Just good open corner threes. Jamal Murray gets fouled on the perimeter. But yeah, like starting lineup aside, the defense hasn't been good. So Nembhard and Jamal Murray on the court, defensive drop off. Olynyk on the court, defensive drop off. Trey Lyles, all these guys, right? When we put Dylan Brooks on the court plus SGA plus a Lou Dort, defensively that's really, really, really strong. But when they step off the court, it's not been good. It's not been good for sure. So that's something to watch for, especially against the higher level teams. When we get to play, teams with depth, teams who we play in the group, Australia and Spain. Oh, a team like Spain's going to take advantage of that for sure. Guys that got bucket getters off the bench. Oh, Serbia would take advantage of that for sure. Canada up 4, last possession. Trey Lyles knocks it out of bounds with 1.4 to go. So it's a tale of two quarters. Oddly enough, that timeout happened actually like almost exactly halfway through the quarter. But yeah, tale of two halves within the quarter. Oh, we got the FIBA inbounds with the run up. Yo, Jamal, bro. Greece gets a wide open corner three at the end of the quarter because Jamal Murray just didn't know that basketball was being played. Literally not looking for the ball to be inbounded. A lead blown just like that. Yo, it happened quickly. There was that what? Because it was a 12-point lead that got cut into a 2-point lead. So that's a 10-point run, right? But there was that 3-possession run where Greece got 8 points, where the quarter just changed. They got the 2 open corner threes off driving kicks and a Giannis alley oop. And yeah, it's just it can happen quickly like that. But the point is just like the defense fell off when we had to sub guys. I swear Jamal Murray is a system point guard. So this is the thing I talked about. I want to say if it may have not been in the preview stream, but I talk about it at some point, right? Like a big part of development as an athlete is like the situation you find yourself in. And I think Jamal Murray found himself in a perfect situation for his skill set. Like the degrees of separation between him and a guy like a Kemba Walker aren't that crazy, but Kemba Walker's career went to shit mainly because like, not that it went to shit because he had a good career, but he didn't really achieve heights like that because he went to Charlotte, and then you become this ball dominant player that's only capable of like playing when you get a high volume of touches, high volume of shots. You do that, and then you're not really good enough as that lead guy to carry a team really far. And then when you do get put on a team like a Boston where you have to be a part of a team, that's so different than the role you're used to playing. You just don't thrive. You don't succeed. Small wins this game. They can't match them. Give me 3-pointers and weighted physical defense. Small ball. Oh, small ball this game. Can't match them with 3-pointers and weighted physical defense. I guess you could say our starting lineup, if you look at Dylan Brooks and RJ Barrett as your forwards, that's a kind of a small lineup. We're a guard heavy team. As you can see, Lou Dort is back in the game, about to harass the shit out of the ball handler. Yeah, I do think if we were to make it a back and forth game, a fast paced game, run up and down the court with our guards, I do think Greece's size, they would struggle with it at some point. But like I said, like I think we're kind of just cruising. Like even when things were good, when it was a 12-point lead, I was talking about it being like a professional performance. Like I don't even think our foot was on the gas. We were just playing good, and it got us a 12-point lead. But yeah, I think we don't have to put our foot on the gas yet. Let's just play and see how the game goes. If we find ourselves in a close game in the middle of the third, okay, let's put our foot on the gas and let's really try to not play any games and not let it be close at the end. But so far, let's just see what happens, man. I think we're definitely better than this team. We just have to stop having just these random defensive lapses. Because the fact that Greece is getting open corner threes is crazy, man. Let them get looks at the basket first. Like, don't just give them the easy threes. Number 14 fumbles the ball. Oh, goddamn, Olynyk. Oh, thank God he made the layup. I saw Olynyk with kind of 2 defenders there, and I'm like, nah, he might smoke this layup. He might try to finish with 2 defenders at the basket and smoke the layup. So Greece has 5 turnovers. We only have 1. You love to see that. Oh, Olynyk, dog. Just blowing by the pump fakes. Like, that is not Steph Curry. You don't have to do like a crazy shot contest. Just contest it normally. I think they call the moving screen on Dwight Powell. Same guy that made the 3, so he's pretty gassed. Is that scoreboard not moving? That's crazy. All right, let's see if it moves now. Although it's delayed. I'll have to find another one. Is the Google one working? Okay, I'll get that off the screen. We'll figure it out. Their center jacks up a 3, misses. Damn. Offensive rebound by Mitoglu, who then draws the foul. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing the lineup not look good with Jamal Murray on the court. And I talked about it during the preview yesterday about how integrating somebody, regardless of how good they are, into something that already works can be tricky, because how far away do you move from something that was working for something that's an unknown? And so far, it's been tough for Jamal. Defensively, he's not really carrying his weight compared to some of our other guards. And then offensively, like, we're a team. So it's not just like Jamal Murray and Inshallah. Jamal Murray sidestep into a jumper from his spot, knocks it down. Does this scoreboard update automatically? No, it doesn't. Oh, I found an ESPN link. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. Finally, a proper scoreboard. Giannis checks back into the game. I'm assuming Shea's going to check back into the game. In my head, that's a good way to match the lineups. Greece moving the ball, shooting well. I wonder if they can keep it up. That's what killed Brazil earlier. Yeah, I think Greece's confidence levels have gone up since the timeout and since that little run that they went on. And as we've gone to a lineup that, again, there's less familiarity with, Lou Dort, wide open corner, or not corner, but a wide open 3, set up well by Jamal Murray, who can't get the rebound and then tries to get the steal, can't get the steal. Now, there seems to be a bit of a miscommunication on who goes to Giannis. Giannis now gets a wide open 3 and air balls it. Thank God for Giannis. Whew. Let him shoot the 3s. We don't want the shooters to shoot the 3s. Jamal Murray, wide open in the corner, kicks it to Olynyk. Swing it to Dort. Dort, go baseline. Foul on Giannis. Let's go. Pick up the fouls on Giannis. Good ball movement there. God damn. God damn. So Jamal Murray checks out of the game. Interesting to see what happens in the game now. It's a 5-point game. If we get this into double digits with him on the bench, agendas might have to run. I'm kidding. It's not that deep. But I'm just saying, like, you can see that there is a bit of an issue with integrating somebody who, whoa, Nemhard, what the hell? See, complete miscommunication with Olynyk. Okay, during the next break, maybe I could get into it right now. But basically, for those of you guys who maybe aren't familiar, Canada, in preparation for this Olympics, tried to set up this program about 3 years ago where they wanted to get guys to commit to spending every break with the national team for 3 years. So this started 3 years ago in the build up to this Olympics. Bro, Olynyk, you can't be shooting threes like that with so much confidence and like miss it. You're not that guy. So if you shoot a 3 like that early in the shot clock, well, that's a heat check. And you're Kelly Olynyk. Oh my God. But yeah, so they did this 3-year window, right? Now, a lot of people committed to it. Andrew Wiggins, I think, is the biggest name that didn't commit to it. But basically, the whole point was, let's get guys that are, maybe sacrifice some players who don't want to commit to 3 years, but make sure that we got guys that are fully bought in, right? Jamal Murray was a part of that 3-year commitment, but the problem is that he just kept getting injured or kept having things that he had to things come up, personal things, and so he missed a lot of the international call-ups because of those issues. So the problem is we actually have a team that has a decent bit of chemistry, but then he's this random outlier that just isn't a part of it. All right, we see number 11 is trying to resort to the dark arts on Shea. I don't think he knows though, but like Shea's above that. Shea's too smooth. He's too calm. You're not going to get him to be. You're not going to get him to take a frustration foul. I don't think. I think playing Shea really, really aggressively with his skill set, he's the type to burn you with that. Once pull up for 30 feet out, bro. That three actually, I'm still pissed off about it. Like right now, I'm still pissed off about it. RJ Barrett doing his RJ Barrett thing. Really aggressively going to the basket, having the physicality to take a lot of contact and keep playing and getting to the free throw line. Makes the first free throw. Yeah, also, Brooks almost died trying to get that as well. These jabs aren't connecting. They better duck better than these hellas. Bro, what you mean, bro? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really sure where you're trying to take me with this comment. But if you can explain it, I'd love to hear it. Because I love jab talk. I've been doing some boxing pad work recently, so explain to me what this bar is. Why not? Missed 3 by Greece. So they had their hot shooting. It looks like their shooting is coming back down to earth. Dylan Brooks hits a 3. The lead is back up to 10. And yeah. We'll see when Greece gets their shooting back. Lou Dort is harassing the ball handler again. Like I was talking about before, Greece gets into their set with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Bro, how are they going to get an open look off of that possession? Bro, I hate Olynyk. My God. Defensively, in such a good situation. And then Olynyk away, like completely on the other side of the ball was on the left side of the court for the most part, right? He's on the right side. You have time to adjust to whatever happens, and somehow your man is still open by the time the ball comes to your side of the court. My God. Giannis. Goddamn. That was so easy. Man just reached up over Trey Lyles and just placed the ball in the basket. Shea finds Lou Dort, pump fake, drives, gets the contact, goes to the line. He could have kicked it to Shea wide open in the corner if he wanted to. He missed him completely. But nonetheless, that was good. It's also nice for guys like Lou Dort to get their confidence up, touch the ball, get some free throws, get some easy points. You never want your perimeter shooters to just never make any shots and then just hope like when after 10 minutes of never shooting a ball to have to hit an open 3. Lou Dort puts it down. So they're showing Lou Dort's age and his height in meters. That always trips me up, right? I never know in my head like what to do when I see the number. Like the guy's 1.94 meters. What do I do with that? Is that tall? Is that not tall? I don't know. And also the thing is like if a man is like 6'4" versus 5'10", like the numbers kind of help you conceptualize that that's a difference, right? In my head, if a man is like 194 meters or 185, I'm like, yo, that seems pretty close. Like that's not that big of a difference. But I mean, it is. So I don't know. It's tricky. These quick threes are jabs for gauging the heat checks. Everybody's trying to dip their hands in the cookie jar, get their hands wet. Oh, okay. Got you. Okay, I hear you. These quick threes are jabs gauging for the heat checks. I hear you. I do kind of see where you're going, where you're coming from in terms of, Canada's just trying to get guys to get some shots up, get a feel for where everybody's at. Again, we don't need to put our foot on the gas and really like take this game too seriously yet. Olynyk got a chance to put some shots up. He went to the basket. Like he got a feel for where he's at today. Nikhil just went to the basket. Fucked up. I'm just realizing, yo, Hellas is on the shirts. I did not know. I learned something. I learned something today. Why not? Shout out to Why Not. Nikhil picking up Kalathis full court again. Hey, can we call a foul on Giannis there? I lied. Never mind. The rest of the possession went in a better. Whoa. The rest of the possession went better. They turned it over and Shea got down the court in transition. That's not a goaltend? What are they calling there? Because I see the Canadians are calling for a foul, right? But then the question is like, why do they have to call for a foul? What did they call here? The ball didn't go out of bounds. Oh, Shea free throws. Oh, true. I forgot about it. I mean, I know that it's the case, but it just slipped me. You're right. The goaltender rules are different. True. Damn. See, so Greece made a corner three there, right? But bro, RJ contested it pretty well. He didn't do anything too reckless with the closeout. I'm not even gonna be mad at that. It's when they're wide open that it pisses me off. Ooh, great defense by Greece to get a turnover and easy layup the other way. RJ wide open. Trey Lyles from three misses. Rebound by Greece. That's kind of an example of what I was talking about earlier when I'm saying like you don't want your shooters, even if they're a good shooter, to be like all of a sudden getting a shot up from three when they haven't touched the ball or even made a shot. Like Trey Lyles, I don't think has even got a jumper up before that, right? So yeah, he's a wide open 3-point shooter capable of making that shot, but it would have been nice to get him at least to touch the ball and get a shot up and not all of a sudden after like real time, right? If he hasn't got a jumper up since warm up, like it's probably been since warm ups, it's been like 45 minutes, hasn't put a ball up. So naturally, he misses that wide open 3-point look. I don't know whose timeout this is, but they're showing us the Greek huddle. Greece is only 6 for 15 from three. It feels like they're shooting better than that. We're only 4 for 11 though. Closeout got to get there faster, forget the contest, get in there before the shooting motion. That's true. That's true. Obviously, it's better to get there early so that you discourage the shot in the first place. I think the worst position to be in is when like you're not close enough and you get real reckless with the contest and you just fly at the shooter. There's the risk of obviously fouling the shooter or the pump fake getting you to blow by. But yeah, I mean, why not? I think this issue was really bad with the second unit. I think the second unit was giving us the shooters a ton of space. A ton of space. Nemhard, I saw, has a sloppy moment. Jamal Murray, Kelly Olynyk. Probably Trey Lyles. I didn't notice it, but I think everybody probably had a bad moment. Damn. We got the Dylan Brooks on Giannis minutes again. Oh, Crazy effort by Lou Dort. Crazy effort by Lou Dort. Appealing for the foul. Not going to get it. But 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Jamal Murray got caught sleeping the last time we were in this situation. So hopefully people are watching for this inbounds pass. Oh, hell no. Giannis offensive rebound. Oh, what a play by RJ. What a play by RJ. Lou Dort open in the corner. Passes it up. Dylan Brooks gets to the basket, draws the foul. I think that's kind of a soft call there. I mean, it is a foul. But I think he got bailed out a bit, right? Like he had Giannis kind of trailing there. He had Papa Giannis, a 7'1" player right there, really aggressively going to try to get that layup there. So I don't know, like I think you got bailed out a bit by the call there. Like the decision was okay. The outcome was good because you're at the free throw line, but the decision was okay. Dylan Brooks, I wouldn't mind if you pass some of those up in future. Six-point game. 7-point game. I lied. Calathis getting harassed by Lou Dort again. They've gotten into their set at the 10-second mark on the shot clock. Giannis gets by Dylan Brooks. It's too easy to the basket. It's too easy. There was nobody at the basket defensively. It was literally, he got by Dylan Brooks and it was SGA at the basket. I think this is the most tatted up coach I've ever seen. The Greek coach. There's a technical foul on somebody because Shea just got a free throw. It looks like Shea also like reached for his knee or his ankle or something on his left leg. But he has the ball now and he seems to be fine. Woo! Easily gets by number 11. RJ. Oh, good find from RJ to Lou Dort. Unfortunately, can't make the three. Dwight Powell aggressively going for the rebound. Dylan Brooks. Oh, come on. No foul there. Dylan Brooks got the call before, or finally they called it. Why Not says, nowhere to watch here in Rome. Thanks for the watch line. How physical is the game so far? Very physical. So I think Greece, their objective is to bring the physicality, and I think that's their advantage. And when you're out talented, I mean, like the other team has more talent. I think bringing the physicality has to be your objective, and they've definitely done it. I think that being said, it could be probably more physical. Like I think Greece, they're not fully bringing it, but they're not playing soft either. It's physical, but it could be more physical. Nowhere to watch here in Rome, though. That's unfortunate. Is it specifically this game? Is it Olympic basketball as a whole? That's a little bit disappointing because I think Olympic basketball is one of the more exciting parts of this Olympics. That being said, also, Italy isn't in the Olympics, but they have they were in the FIBA. I think they did okay in the FIBA, but nothing special. It's a shame though that they don't have Paolo Banchero. I think that would have been cool to see. But yeah, shout out to Why Not, man. That happens a lot where people end up watching this because they can't watch the game for one reason or another. Always happy to answer people's questions who are in that situation. Papa Giannis misses a dunk. RJ, goaltend. Let's go. So I think RJ saw that the center wasn't getting back in transition, and he just said, "I'm going to the basket 1,000,000,000,000,000%." And to be honest, it was a little bit reckless because there wasn't a center, but there were numbers. Fortunately, Giannis bails him out with the goaltend. They're going to call a foul on Lou Dort, which is a shame, but it is what it is, man. He's out here to sacrifice himself to pick up fouls. Oh yeah. So that's Papa Giannis. That's the Greek player that played in the NBA. He was drafted, I think, by the Kings. I think he's hit a couple threes, but dog, he's not good. He's big, but he's not good. Dort checks out of the game with 3 fouls. Again, his job today, you can clearly see, is to literally just harass the ball handler. He's doing it. He's picking up fouls in the process, but I think he's just going to have to – we're just going to have to deal with that as the game goes on, because I think this approach is working, and it's not like we should stop it just because he's picking up a few fouls. You sit him on the bench, you let somebody else carry it for a while. Yo, Nadal and Alcaraz are playing doubles? I might have to tap in. That sounds amazing. Nadal and Alcaraz, bro, that's like I think Nadal's in theory, could have been his dad. That's a pretty sick doubles combination. Barrett steps into a jumper. They should play Giannis at center now. This is a good idea. That being said, I don't think they want to go small against us, but I think if they could, in theory, go small against us, that would make sense. Paolo and Embiid. Wait. Another open corner 3? Hey, why not? What you were talking about happened again, man. Like, RJ just leaving too much space. Good contest, but it didn't have to be a good contest. You could have just not given him the space. If there could be 2 Judas in the Last Supper, it would be them. I hear you, man. If you guys had Paolo and Embiid, you guys would be one of those teams people wanted to watch. Oh, so Nadal and Alcaraz played already? Okay, I'm going to have to tap in. I don't want to miss that. Trey Lyles checks into the game for the last 2 seconds as Giannis checks out. SGA at the free throw line with a chance to make it an 11-point game. I think Canada's biggest lead was 12. He misses the free throw, so we might be able to extend it to double digits, which I think to leave the first half, go into halftime at a lead that's close to your biggest lead of the game, it's a good outcome, because I think Canada had their moments. Greece threw their punches. I think the tough thing for Greece, though, is that like when they play at their absolute best level, it gets them back in the game against Canada, but it doesn't get them a lead ever, right? Their best level gets them back into the game, and then they can't sustain it for long periods of time. So then they play at a decent level, and when that happens, Canada just builds the lead. So it's unfortunate, but being competent is not good enough when you don't have the talent. And unfortunately, that's the situation Greece is in. But like I said, they played themselves not putting Costas on this team. They played themselves big time. You guys needed Costas. Jeff Teague gave you guys the secrets. Like, yo, Costas is really that guy. He's really the reason Giannis hoops. And you guys didn't bring Costas. Didn't even bring Alex, bro. Didn't even bring Alex. So the first half is over. It is 48-38. It is a 10-point game. We're out shooting Greece a little bit. Nobody's particularly shooting well from 3. Let's see statistically where the real disparity is, because I think it might be turnovers. Rebounding is kind of even. Like 3-point shooting is relatively even. Field goal percentage, obviously we're shooting a bit better, but it's not crazy. They just have 1 more attempt. We have 1 more make. Rebounding is the same. Where's turnovers? Turnovers 9-4. That's the disparity in this game so far. That's the disparity. This would be a much closer game if Greece could hold on to the ball. But also, if you think about their turnover issues, it's caused by Canada, right? You have Lou Dort really aggressively defending the ball handler, the guy who's bringing the ball up the court and initiating the offense. he's making it so that either that guy is going to turn it over or he's going to not turn it over, and the offense is going to start really late. And then when the ball gets kicked to Giannis with about 11 seconds to go on the shot clock, everything they're doing is rushed from that point onwards. So when you're rushed and you're trying to make decisions quickly, that's where mistakes happen. So we're forcing Greece to make mistakes. Some of them they do on their own, but a lot of them are because of our game plan. And obviously you got to credit Jordi Fernandez for that, and that's a kind of it's a byproduct of having the talent. You can't play like this if you don't have the guys. If you press this aggressively, it's like any other sport. If you press this aggressively but you don't have the guys to execute it, you're going to leave yourself thin defensively, and you're going to really put yourself in a difficult situation. But the fact that we can play this aggressively with our guards, and it works, it's a testament to the guys. It's a testament to Lou Dort, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Even Jamal Murray and SGA had their moments. There's a clear commitment to the guard from the guards that they're going to defend aggressively. They're going to obviously use a lot of energy on that side of the game, which is not a popular thing to do for every athlete. But the other part of it is also that we have the numbers, right? So we don't have to only have one guy doing it. We can have Lou Dort have a shift, and then Nickeil has a shift, and then SGA and Jamal do a little bit of it here and there. And there's still other players as well. Nemhard as well, right? We have the bodies to be able to distribute the responsibilities around and have guys really play, energetic, aggressive defense. And it's put Greece in a really tough position. You can see whenever Greece is able to create the moments where the ball is around the basket, or the ball is moving, and they have the time to pass and move, they're actually able to create some very difficult moments for us around the basket. Especially when we have to collapse to because we're weak at the basket, and then their shooters get open. But again, great game plan from Jordi, I think, because he is he's not really letting Greece create those moments of advantage for them. We're cutting it short. We're not letting it get to that point. So it's good. It's encouraging. I think last year when we watched Canada play, a lot of Canadian fans were very impressed with Jordi Fernandez. Honestly, if Darko Rajakovic doesn't look good as a coach next year, it'll be heartbreaking that Jordi Fernandez is not the Raptors coach, especially because we interviewed him. Right? We interviewed him. He was available. He literally, for those who don't know, Canada operates out of the Raptors facility, right? They practice in the Raptors practice facility. So the fact that he's in the Raptors facility coaching, but bro, it's not for the Raptors. It's only for Team Canada. That's tough. So I'm seeing some Australia-Spain highlights. Big win for Australia. Let me check the box score for that. I gotta see what happened. Australia, Spain, basketball. Who's getting buckets? Because I was trying to figure out how that Australia team would distribute shots, and it was kind of tricky. So Jock Landale had 20. Jock Landale had 20 on 14 shots. Okay. Giddy had 17 on 12 shots. Dyson Daniels had 13 on 9 shots. Patty Mills had 19 on 12 shots. That's a hell of an efficient performance from Patty Mills. And then they got 13 off the bench from a guy named McVeigh. I don't even know who McVeigh is. Actually, let me see. I'll be able to check it out here. So McVeigh is Jack McVeigh. Oh, he plays for the Tasmania Jack Jumpers. And we discovered that team. For the people who weren't here for the preview, we discovered that Australia has 3-4 players on a team called the Tasmania Jack Jumpers. And that's an amazing name. And you already know everybody on that team. They all got the green light. They all Jack Jumpers. They all a bunch of J.R. Smiths. You'd have to play like that with a name like that. So we had a Jack McVeigh from the Jack Jumpers that was hooping today. And you would never be able to guess this, but South Sudan also has a player on the Jack Jumpers as well. So the Tasmania Jack Jumpers, my club, my beloved basketball team outside the NBA, we're well represented at the Olympics. Not a lot of these teams can say that, but the Jack Jumpers can. But Australia seemed to, okay, whoa. Spain, complete opposite. It looks like Spain had 3 guys that scored more than 6 points. Santi Aldama had 27. 27 on 12 shots is amazing. Willie Hernan Gomez had 14 on 14 shots. That's trash. And Sergio Yul had 17 on 17 shots. Oh, bro, it looks like Spain played like ass outside of Santi Aldama. If that's what they're showing up with, bro, they're not going to do well against us. But this is like rivals watch here. This is like scouting the teams that we're going to play against. It looks like Australia might be. I mean, I don't know if they were just hooping like that today, but it looks like Australia has about 5-6 guys that can score. Looks like they have 5-6 guys that can score. That's interesting. I wonder how long these halftimes are. But yeah, let's look through these teams. So after this Greece team, Kalathis plays for Monaco and Papagiannis plays for Monaco. So number 15, Vasily Charalampopoulos. That's a tough name to say. He plays in Turkey, but literally everybody outside of 4 players plays in the Greek league. For Panathinaikos and Olympiakos. And honestly, a lot of them are on 2 teams as well. There's one guy on another team, and there's 2 guys on different teams. So yeah, hold on. Did Nick Kalathis play in the NBA? Because I swear I remember him. Oh yeah, here it is. Played for the Grizzlies for 2 years before leaving for Europe again. And then Papagiannis, I think it was the Kings. Yeah, he played for the Kings for 2 years and then the Blazers. Got in and out of the league quickly. Bro, it's an amazing name. It's honestly like, and we looked up their jerseys because we're like, okay, you guys must have some of the coolest jerseys in the world if you're the Jack Jumpers. And somehow, some way, they didn't. They had the most plain, boring, ordinary jerseys. And we were saying, let us do the rebuild, right? You won't need an actual mascot anymore, like a costume. You could just get J.R. Smith. He could be your live human mascot because he's the face of jacking jumpers. And then when he doesn't want that job anymore, you could give it to Nick Young, Swaggy P. And when he doesn't want that job anymore, you can give it to Jordan Poole. There's a lot of jack jumpers out here that really live this jack jumper life and take it seriously. So there's plenty of options out there. We haven't even introduced the fact that like it's from Tasmania, so you could have a little Tasmanian devil, and like Tasmanian devil energy, it matches the jack jumper energy. Like, you know, it's like relentless and aggressive. So I just think that there's so much potential. But my club really lets me down. You know, they don't match my enthusiasm for the team and the team name. Very bland, ordinary uniforms. And the brand as a whole too. Like there's no like energy to it. There's no swagger at all. But yeah, how old is so Sergio Yul is born in 87, so he's 37. Rudy Fernandez, born in 85, so he's what? 39? Did he play much? Rudy Fernandez played 17 minutes. Yul played 24 minutes. They have old men playing heavy minutes, man. What happened to Spain as a basketballing nation? What the hell happened to them? Also, I gotta look it up. Is Lorenzo Brown like? Does he actually have like a Spanish ancestry, or did he just play a bunch in Spain to get to play and enough to get a passport? After being a naturalization target for Croatia, Brown was granted Spanish citizenship in early July 2022 ahead of the Eurobasket. Okay, so then he picked Spain. Like, it's not like an ancestry thing there. He's just been there enough to get a passport. Also, it just makes sense, though, because I was thinking about it. I'm like, yo, does he just get a chance to play for Spain because his name is Lorenzo? That's just what he needed. He just needed a Spanish sounding name. Oh, that guy's he's a Lorenzo. Put him on the team. And quietly, it seems like it may have worked exactly like that. But yeah, people, we're waiting for the second half. This break is a lot longer than I would have expected it to be. They did the television programming. They did show some Olympic stuff, some swimming and some highlights during halftime, and I think that's a pretty good halftime coverage, right? Sometimes hearing like random guys just talk about the game for halftime kind of doesn't keep my interest, but some Olympic, footage, that's a great halftime show. Definitely found myself, in front of the TV paying attention. Other halftime shows, they have a really hard time keeping me in front of the TV paying attention. So I think the first half took roughly like under an hour. I think it took about 50 minutes. So hopefully we'll be wrapped up here in under an hour, people. I don't want these streams to get too long, but inevitably it could happen. Tomorrow, guys, make sure you guys tap in. Serbia against the US. Why not? I don't know if they're going to give you an opportunity to watch Serbia against the US, but if you don't, I will be here doing a watch along for Serbia and the US. And then midweek, I think the only game I'll do is Canada against Australia. And then on the weekend, next weekend, Saturday, maybe I'll do, because I think US is going to play South Sudan and Serbia is going to play Puerto Rico, or switch those matchups around. I don't know. I would do those games if there's a meaningful game. If not, I won't do any games on Saturday, but Sunday will probably be the day where we do a preview stream. So a preview of the quarterfinals. Recap of the group stage, preview of the quarterfinals. So that's the schedule, the streaming schedule for Olympics. I would love to do a Raptors stream at some point midweek, but that just keeps I don't know, something keeps stopping me from putting that together. I always say I'm going to do it, and then I just get lazy. So hopefully I can get that done for you people. And then also, last but not least, I'm sitting on 199 subscribers right now. So the goal is to definitely hit 200 today. So at some point, whoever subscribes and becomes my 200th subscriber, I'm not going to sit here and act like I can do anything for you to really make that special for you. But, it'll be special for me, because that'll be a pretty sick number to hit. And yeah, onwards and upwards, man. Hopefully we can get up there. Get up there quick. I love this joke. Gone are the days of the diesels that got sold. Yeah, no gasoline, bro. No gasoline, no diesel. Their NBA players are Santi Aldama and Usman Garuba. Just bench guys. But yeah, people, we're ready for the second half. Canada is on the court. Greece is on the court. If I have to do a prediction, we're up 10. I think we win this game by 13. If I have to predict exact score, I'm going to say 94 to 81. And if anybody else has their predictions, feel free to throw them in the chat. The Hernan Gomez's aren't electric either. No Tesla in that motherfucker. No Tesla at all, bro. There's just a lack of power. I think what we've determined why not is between the no gas, no electric, there's just no power on that team. It's a very powerless team. That's why they have old men playing. Bro, Sergio Yul and Rudy Fernandez, those are classic cars. Those are classic cars. Cars from the 60s. RJ Barrett. Good aggressive defense from Greece so far. Shea has the ball late in the shot clock. Sloppy pass. Ball ends up in the corner for Lou Dort, who gets a three to fall. Bad sloppy possession there, and we still find a way to get a corner three to fall. So you love to see it. Oh, shit. Giannis beats Dillon Brooks. The whole Canadian defense collapses, and then Kalathis gets a wide open corner three. Fortunately, he misses it. Dillon Brooks, 3-point shot. Good luck. Can't get it to fall. was a great pass from the Greek player to walk up in the corner, but Lou Dort, as always, defensively aware, did not give him an open look. If that wasn't some of our other players, that would have been an open corner three. RJ Barrett gets to the basket, gets the bucket to fall, no foul call. Oh damn, Giannis. Easy run to the basket. Um, Fortunately, he got fouled. I don't know who fouled him, but as long as somebody fouled him who's not in foul trouble, put him on the free throw line and make him earn his points. Yeah, the game's back on already, bro. You missed a Lou Dort three, a RJ Barrett bucket, and now Giannis is about to shoot some free throws. I think our boys will blow out. Hold on. Hey, so are you Canadian in Rome, or are you just somebody from Rome who wants Italy? Because you're referring to them as our boys, and I appreciate the encouragement and the support. Giannis makes the first free throw. And makes the second. Giannis has been hitting his free throws today, man. Why couldn't he have one of those horrible free throw shooting days? So you got walk up, trying to press SGA difficult, like really aggressively, but it's not difficult for SGA. He gets to half court pretty easily. The Canadians in Rome. Oh, the Canadian in Rome. Oh hell yeah, man. Let's go. Why not? I thought you were talking about I thought you were just like were Italian, so that's why I was talking about the Italian team and not having Paolo. But I imagine you're probably Italian. Lots of Italians in Canada. The Greek guards are in hell right now. Oh, absolutely, bro. I was talking about the guard disparity in this game is ridiculous. Ridiculous. They're getting pressed full court and struggling. They're out here taking frustration fouls. They're getting cooked defensively. Like they are having an awful time. We're up 16. Biggest lead of the game. I think why not might have been onto something because it looks like Canada showed up in the second half to be like, all right, we're done fucking around. We did some nonsense. Oh fuck! A foul on Lou Dort. That's his fourth foul. Poor guy. Because to be honest, he's been like picking up his fouls, just aggressively pressing the ball handlers. Which whatever you take that right. That's a cheap foul that just sucks for him to take. What? Discovery Plus is playing you? That's tough. Yeah, that's tough for Lou Dort and tough for Jez. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker checks into the game. Hey, bro, Eddie. What we were talking about with Jamal Murray, it's really happened in this game. Like he's an awkward fit into something that's already established, right? We brought him off the bench when he was on the court. Like his game offensively wasn't like a seamless fit next to what everybody else was trying to do. Defensively, he wasn't really carrying his weight the way some of our guards do. So it was again like it was an awkward integration of a player who is not well integrated with this group. Nickeil, what a pass from Nickeil to the corner. RJ can't make the three. I definitely thought Nickeil was about to turn that ball over. I definitely thought he was about to turn that ball over. God damn, bro. RJ Barrett standing no chance in the low post against Giannis. Hey, it's a defensive foul, right? It's a defensive foul. Let's go. RJ Barrett, bully business, getting right to the basket. He saw what Giannis just did to him, and he's like, no, somebody has to catch it now. Somebody has to catch it. I'm too small. I need to find some. Like I'm too small when Giannis is the one I'm guarding. So I got to find somebody who's too small to guard me, and somebody has to pay. Oh, why not? You being in Europe is good too because the games are happening in your time zone. The fact that I have to get up at 7:30 to watch us play against Australia is tough. I already decided like because normally I should be at work at around 9:30. I'm gonna watch from 7:30 to 9:30 and just show. I'm gonna do the watch along and then show up to work late. But yeah, it's tough decisions we got to make. At least it's good for you that you're in the time zone that the games are happening. But it also sucks that you can't watch the game. Calathis makes an open three. Yep. And that's going to be a thing. It's going to be tough because you don't get that many minutes in the tournament to figure these things out. So, if it doesn't click by the group stage and we get to the knockout games, I'm sorry, Jamal Murray, but you are our Lou Williams. Like, you are not going to have a big role. Show up, shoot the ball sometimes, try your best defensively, and we're going to have to just keep it pushing as a team. He has 2 more games to really figure things out. Calathis drives. Bruh, Nikhil leaving his man too open in the corner. Thankfully, he misses. Oh, shit. To be honest, if Giannis knew the way that pass was coming, that could have been an alley-oop, and that would have been a sick alley-oop, too. An underhand little lob from the three-point line into an alley, that would have been dope. But it looks like Giannis really he got hit hard over there because he stayed down for a bit. So honestly, that foul might be worth it. And it's not free throws. Bro, how was SGA? How did SGA find himself in a situation where he's trying to keep Giannis from the paint? How does that end up happening? The hell? Okay, the screen freed up Giannis and they had to switch. Okay, that's an easy 3 points for them. Oh, Dwight Powell is 100% a certified crash dummy. He's out here just trying. It's just about effort. It's a shame that Zach Edey isn't ready to play. Shea gets contact, gets to the free throw line. I said it in the preview. No, I lied. I did not say it in the preview. I said it in the watch along for the game against Puerto Rico. But yeah, whenever this team kind of faces a little bit of a run by the other team, one of our go-to things to settle the game down is just SGA getting to the free throw line. It calms things down, it slows the game down a little bit, and it's like it's cash money too. Like it's consistent. He can get to it whenever he wants to, it seems like it. So yeah, he gets to the free throw line and just things end up getting better in the game. Bro, Lou Williams can get hot. That's best case scenario for Jamal. Otherwise, it's a hello welcome kind of flop. Bro, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like that's the role you would have to want for him. I'm not saying he's Lou Williams to kind of belittle him or Lou Williams. I just mean like you're a 6-man score in like score when we need like basically when the offense isn't running, get your buckets kind of a guy. Nikhil from the corner can't get it to fall. Trey Lyles fighting. Could have picked up a foul there. Ref didn't call it. Giannis gets around Dylan Brooks. Gets a bit of contact at the basket. Can't finish. Canada runs the other way. Nikhil open from the same corner. Can't get it to fall, bro. Nikhil, you get 2 open corner threes. It's got to fall. One of them has to fall. What is the 3-point shooting now? Yo, we're shooting like shit from the 3-point line. But to be honest, so is Greece. So it all evens up. But yeah, so this game could be much different if anybody was hot from 3, right? Like if Greece was hot from 3, this would be a pretty tightly contested game. Vice versa, if Canada was hot from 3, this would be a blowout. But basically, like the 3-point shooting being even has kept this game in kind of a weird middle ground where Greece really like they're constantly playing from behind, but we're not blowing them out. RJ in the corner, 3 seconds. He's got to get a shot up. Struggles with number 11 and stays clamped up. Can't get a shot off, and we turn the ball over. Oh, Calathis. Trey Lyles having a hard time staying in front of him. Oh, come on. That foul on Dylan Brooks is bullshit. Because they didn't call the same thing when Dylan Brooks was the one getting pushed out of bounds. And he actually made a good effort to try to not hit him. Nembhard checks into the game. Okay, so we got the Nembhard and Olynyk minutes. Pray to God for our defense right now. Pray to God for our defense. Oh, and it's free throws for this guy. I think the Olympic broadcasting format just needs to have a better way of indicating like things like bonuses but yeah, basically just the bonus. That's actually like I don't care about timeouts like that. But just let us know when a team is in the bonus. It's vital information. Misses the first free throw, makes the second. Nembhard getting pressed pretty high up the court. Oh shit. Hell of a move by I don't know who that was, but Nembhard just got the ball stripped right out of his hands. He was trying to back somebody down. Oh, Jamal's in the game too. Yeah, our defense is about to get stinky. Nembhard from the corner. Low key stepped out of bounds. I lied. High key stepped out of bounds. They called it. So it's just like the first half where the Nembhard, Murray, and Olynyk minutes are when the game goes to shit for us because there's no cohesion offensively and there's just no defensive ability. So bad moments. You just got to live through it because they just have to play to get better. Like this combination of players, they just have to play to figure things out for themselves. Calathis wide open from 3, misses. Offensive rebound by 11. Both ways, they're calling nothing. Both teams just smoked layups with a lot of contact. They called nothing there. And Jamal Murray fouled Calathis, and that's going to be free throws because they're in the bonus, right? That was a bad foul by Murray. He didn't need to do that. Now, I think he just fell into Calathis, but I think the way they've been calling, especially those 2 possessions, he could have just fallen. They may have not called anything. But this is going to be a 5-point game if they make the layups. If they make the free throws. He missed the first one. Damn. Camera pans to a really, really despondent looking Greek man. They only have one guy going for the offensive rebound. He smoked both free throws. Come on, Calathis. Letting your nation down. SGA, step back, pump fake, sets up a wide open Olynyk drive on the baseline. And bro, he almost fucked it up. He got the foul call, But bro, he almost didn't get the foul call. You know, like there wasn't enough contact. I've seen that call go the other way. And bro, when SGA creates that good of a situation for you, I just need you to do better than whatever the fuck that was. These refs are terrible both ways. Yeah, these refs have been shit. Like their calls just random. There's no really even rhyme or reason to what they're doing. Sometimes they let the physicality go. Sometimes they call soft stuff. Cam Birch checks into the game. So it looks like we're trying to just get one, some physicality, but two, I think this lineup is just so diabolical defensively that they're just hoping having an anchor there might help. But Cam Birch is in the game while Giannis is in the game. I'm assuming that's going to be the matchup. Now, if Giannis, steps back to the 3-point line and really gets a full head of steam, he's probably going to blow right by Cam Birch. But fuck it, we'll see what happens. Jamal Murray's pressing Kalathis. Actually, I lied. He's just running with him. He's not pressing him at all. They tried to get a little pick and roll going with Giannis. Pass couldn't get into Giannis. Giannis has the ISO on Kem Birch. Pull up jumper. Oh, I love it. I love it. If this is what he's gonna do, if Kem Birch on Giannis is gonna make him take these sidestep jumpers from the mid range, mission accomplished. Yo, when Giannis hit that three, whenever Giannis is doing anything other than going to the basket, I'm thrilled. I'm so excited. He airballed the three. He shot whatever the hell that was. It's a thing of beauty. Nemhard dishes it to Murray. Dishes it back to Nemhard. This unit has no clue what they're doing. Nemhard just settles for a mid-range jumper, gets it to fall, lead back to 11. Ooh. Bro, defensively, I hate this lineup so much. Tough layup by the Greek guard. 9-point game. 64-55, 155 to go. Nemhard tries to find Birch as a roll man. That pass just wasn't there. That's a horrible decision by Nemhard. And then a horrible closeout by Nemhard. Fouling the corner 3-point shooter. Terrible back-to-back possessions from Nemhard. And yeah, this lineup is the reason this game isn't a blowout. So this happened in the first half. It's happened in the second half. During that middle part of the halves where we have to turn to bench dominant lineups, particularly the combination of players is Jamal Murray, Andrew Nemhard, and Kelly Olynyk. Again, there's no cohesion offensively. There's no skill defensively or ability defensively. And if you've noticed, right, SGA has been on the court during this entire run of minutes here that these guys have had. But have you noticed him on the court? No. Because the basketball's gone to shit. So it is what it is. Giannis just checked out of the game. We're going to have to just weather the storm of like these being rocky minutes. And again, hope it gets better as the tournament goes on. But at the end of the day, we're doing this nonsense. It's still a 9-point game. It might be a 6-point game. But the point is we're still playing from ahead. We're still, I wouldn't say we're dominating, but it kind of feels like we're still in control. It's frustrating to just see us not playing up to like the standard that we set for ourselves and like up to what our potential could be. But it is what it is, man. We'll live. We'll get through it. Lou Dort looks pissed. Dylan Brooks looks pissed too. Nemhard drives, passes it to Birch, who immediately runs backwards and looks for Jamal Murray. Birch wanted nothing to do with that basketball. Barrett finds Nemhard on the baseline. Double team comes. Crazy pass to the corner from Nemhard, and Olynyk smokes the three. No, I hate this lineup so much. Greece smokes the three to, even up what we did on our last possession. Jamal Murray dribbles up the court. Okay, RJ. Okay. Again, offense was stagnant, bro. We weren't creating good looks at all. RJ crashes the boards, gets a putback. Oh, Jez, I'm assuming this is to the Olynyk corner three. That shit was diabolical, bro. That shit was disgusting. Like, and the pass was crazy too. Like when they double teamed him and it looked like he fucked the whole possession up because he just froze. I was like, okay, we're gonna turn it over. And then he makes a really difficult pass into the corner. And the guy rewards the pass with that nonsense. I can't wait for Zach Edey to be our big and for Olynyk and Dwight Powell to, ride off into the sunset. Yo, it's whenever this lineup, the bench lineup, they just suck. Like they just don't play well. And again, I'm hoping that they play better as the tournament goes on. But yeah, Jamal Murray, like the fact that he hasn't played with these players, it really shows. Like when the starters are playing, when do you ever see possessions like that? Where, because like I think 2 possessions ago, Nemhard had the ball, tried to get something, couldn't find it, passed it to Murray, who tried to get something, passed it back to Nemhard. Like that doesn't happen when the starters are in the game. Like Shea and RJ and Dylan Brooks, even like they know how to play. Even when Lou Dort's on the court, like you actually see basketball get played. This lineup, it's just guys trying to figure out what to do. Foul on Nemhard. Is that free throws? That's free throws? Man, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'll be interested to see how Greece plays against the other teams, Australia and Spain. Oh, Eddie, by the way, did you catch what happened in Australia, Spain? I'm sure neither of us. Actually, I lied. The time zone you're in, you may have watched it, but I know nobody I know watched the game. But what I saw is that, bro, Spain got all their points from 3 players. That's a really concerning sign for the kind of team that they have. And then Australia, they actually had their buckets split up quite a bit between a bunch of different players. They had a guy named Jack McVeigh from the Jack Jumpers, and he was hooping. He was hooping. I think he had like 20 or he had like 19, but it was an efficient 19. Jamal Murray, ISO against a big center, gets to his spot, gets a little floater to fall from like 6 feet away. Oh, come on. Bro, Olynyk is switched onto a guard. He's gonna get cooked. Oh, thank God the guard passed it up. Walk up with Olynyk. The fact that he doesn't want that mismatch means walk up his ass. Bro, walk up really is not trying to. My God. What a horrendous possession from Greece. You have a guard with Olynyk on you. That's a mismatch. You do nothing with the ball. It stays on the left side of the court. You pass between the big and the guard. Guard ends up taking or the big ends up taking a. What is this? A turnaround fadeaway jumper over 2 Canadians after the shot clock? Haymaker in the last 8 minutes of the game. Let's go small ball. Jamal turns into Illuminati. Gets hot. Let's go. Hey, I hope so. I hope so. Jamal Murray um, stumbles over the ball and falls down. Damn, how did Greece get the ball from that? So Jamal stumbled over the ball, fell down, and then also lost the ball. What a horrendous possession. Well, it's an 8-point game. After all the bullshit, we're somehow still up 8 points. Yeah, as soon as you said Jamal turns into Illuminati, bro, he did the ugliest shit that Canada's done this game so far. Damn, these basketball games are presented by Ozempic? Is this the Canadian coverage or everybody's coverage? But yeah, shout out Ozempic sponsoring athletic events, you know? Let's show you a bunch of athletes, make you feel like you want to get back into shape, and then promote something that'll help you lose the weight, bro. Ozempic is out here doing crazy numbers, bro. They're out here doing like vaccine numbers, you know? Everybody's getting that shot. But yeah, end of the third quarter. We have our first break in a minute. The thing I really like about international ball is that the commercials are between the quarters. They don't make you have to leave the game in the middle of the quarter. Even when there's a timeout, they'll show you coverage of the huddles. But yeah, I prefer it that way. I like it a lot better. Like, I know mentally they're kind of shut down right now because like they're gonna hit us with like 3-4 minutes of commercials. But yeah, as far as the game goes, I can't lie, bro. It's been a pretty clear game of like when our starters play, it's good, and then when our backups play, it's bad. Like, we're up 8, right? But honestly, this could have been a 25-point game if our backups were just competent. The problem is they're so shit. They're so like, they're just, not that they're shit players. They're just playing like complete shit. So like, I think at different points, the starters had a 12-point lead or a 16-point lead, and then the backups give it right back. And then the starters have to establish the lead again, and then the backups give it right back. So like I said, if the backups were pulling their weight, this is a blowout. It's only not because, again, these Olynyk, Nembhard, Jamal Murray minutes are killing us. But yeah, we start the fourth. Nembhard is still on the court. Olynyk is still on the court. Jamal's still on the court. So I imagine in the last, at around the 8 or 7 minute marks, they're going to check out the game, and then I'll be able to rest easy. RJ underneath the basket, working, gets to the free throw line. If after all this nonsense, we can have a 10-point lead in the fourth, I will be very grateful. Because that's the thing. Giannis is out of the game right now. Whenever he checks in, I imagine Shea is going to check in with him. And Shea's the closer for this team. RJ has 20. It hasn't felt like 20, but that 20 is appreciated. He has 21 of our 70. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. It definitely doesn't feel like it. It's a quiet 21. Walk up. So Walk Up didn't want to attack the Olynyk mismatch, but he's trying to post up Nembhard. This guy is ass. Dwight Powell, certified crash dummy, just hits the paint like a bowling ball, and somehow the ball went into the basket. Okay. Walk Up is trying to post up Nembhard again. What kind of tactics are these? How did they come out of the fourth quarter and they're like, yo, Walk Up, post ups? Actually, his fuck around changed his name from Walk Up to Post Up. And that's what we're going to do in the fourth. Nasty work. So RJ post up, Walk Up, spins around and gets his jumper blocked, which that's tough. It is what it is. But a center helping off of their man or leaving their man to help against the wing, that'll happen. But oh, Giannis is back in the game. And Shea is not. So we made no subs to respond to Giannis being back in the game. Kelly Olynyk has to jack up a shot because he killed the whole shot clock trying to look for a pass. Despicable stuff. Walk up, contested 3, knocks it down. Powell to Olynyk. Bro, free me from this lineup. Free me from this lineup right now. Olynyk can't even get the tip in back. Free me from this lineup. Dylan Brooks is back in the game. Olynyk is out. Thank God. SGA is back in the game. Who came out? It looks like Nemhard came out. Oh, bruh. RJ had no idea that homie actually didn't catch the ball. Papagiannis did not catch the ball. Kelly Ozempic, bro. Kelly Ozempic has me losing weight because I'm so sick of watching this. Giannis at the free throw line with a chance to make it a 4-point game. 7:27 to go. I think he's made every free throw in this game so far that he's taken. I don't remember him missing one. Makes the second two, bro. He's on his final shit, making all the free throws. So Dylan Brooks and Lou Dort both have 4 fouls. That foul trouble is going to be tough for us down the stretch. SGA. Oh, they're going to call that a push-off, aren't they? They're going to call that a push-off. And at least he missed the shot. Jordy's saying he got fouled twice. Oh, he pulled his jersey and he swiped at him. He pulled his jersey and he swiped at him. The camera angle from behind showed it. They missed that. They missed that badly. Hell yeah. Right after the missed calls, SGA goes right at walk up. You know you're gonna get that call. So I've been well, it's not gonna be free throws, I don't think. But picks up another foul, gets another foul on walk up, and we go again. Dylan Brooks attacking Giannis. That's not a smart decision. Almost picks up a foul. That's a couple bad decisions from Dylan Brooks there. Giannis, smokes the layup and then can't get the ball. And then nobody can get the ball. That's a jump ball, right? Thank God. Thank God it's a jump ball, not a stupid foul. But yeah, this game's gotten really ugly. This game's gotten really ugly, both sides of the court. But also, why was Dylan Brooks attacking Giannis? You got to save the walking through interviews energy for after the game sometimes. Because attacking Giannis is walking through the interviews energy. And that's not what we need right now. brother. Oh, hell yeah. Lou Dort with the steal. Giannis has to make that. But you know what it is, though? In the NBA, I think he's used to all those situations being fouls. Hey, we finally got the call on Shea. Let's go. Quick fouls. We get grease in the bonus, and it's over. We get grease in the bonus, it's done. When they can't guard our guards with this crazy aggression, the game will change. What the fuck? Bro, Dylan Brooks. It's the worst I've seen him play for Canada. Got the blow by and then just did not make a good decision with it afterwards. Didn't really want to shoot, shot it anyways, missed the shot. Giannis kicks it out. That's a deep three that gets swatted by Shea on the perimeter. What? There's no way that happened to Shea. There's no way Shea got swiped like that in transition. Not Shea. It's not really worth reviewing, but it's so stupid that happened. There's no way Nick Kalatis swiped SGA like that in transition on a 2-for-1 break. No, I refuse to believe that just happened. Giannis hasn't been getting to the basket like for the last couple minutes. Ever since he checked back into the game in the fourth, he's been kicking it to shooters as of late. That possession, he literally just dribbled out the whole shot clock. This game's gotten disgusting offensively. Shea goes at Giannis. Actually, I think Giannis gave him life by knocking the ball out of his hands there. Because to be honest, Shea picked up his dribble and he couldn't move. Giannis knocked it out of his hands. He got it. He could dribble again. Finds Lou Dort. Lou Dort hits a three. Big three from Lou Dort. We needed that. We needed something. I feel like we hadn't scored in a few minutes. Oh, fuck. Then Lou Dort leaves the shooter wide open the other way. Thankfully, he misses it. Kalatis fouls RJ. Yo, Jez, I don't think you probably haven't watched too much Canada, but like Lou Dort is quietly a very important player for us. He hits his threes. He plays amazing defense. He really doesn't do anything stupid. He's very important for us. SGA step back three knocks it down. Hey, the two OKC Thunder players hitting threes to just ease the game down. A 4-point game. It was a little bit stressful, and we just eased everything. Let's calm the game down. So it's a 10-point game again, 4:22 to go. It is what it is. He got a wing switched on to him. I know I have quicker foot speed than you. I'm going to dance with you a little bit and then get to a point where I know when I step back, you can't step up at the same speed. Yo, these games are really presented by Ozempic. That's amazing. That's wild. I seen him in Canada before. I'm a fan since he was working hard for his deal with us. Bro, he's amazing. I'm a fan. OKC in Europe. OKC in Europe. Bro, the OKC players are very important for us. But yo, where are we at? We're at how much time is left? 4:20 to go. I think I mentioned at halftime how I think turnovers were the difference in this game, and now the turnovers have kind of evened up, and the game is evened up as a result. Aside from those last 2 shots, so I think the field goal percentage is now the main gap. Greece is just out here smoking shots. They've missed some shots. It's not even like long distance shots either. They've missed some shots at the basket you'd expect them to make. The fact that we're out rebounding them is crazy to me, though. I got to see who's crashing the glass afterwards. But yeah, Greece walks the ball down the court, 4-13 and counting. It's closeout time. 10-point game, 4 minutes to go. Do nothing stupid. Just play good basketball and let's close this out. Lou Dort playing amazing defense. Undersized against a big, going crazy. SGA calling for the ISO. Sidestep, baseline. Ooh, that's his shot. That's his spot, but he can't get it to fall. Dwight Powell picks up a foul. It's tough. It's tough that he missed that. I think Dwight Powell's out of the game. I think that was his 5th foul. Yo, so Calathes has missed 3 free throws now, and he's a guard. You're a guard out here missing your free throws? You're fucking up. This is bad. Let's see if he can miss a 4th one. Is he 0 for 3? I don't know if he's made any. Bro, he missed his 4th free throw. How do you have a guard that can't make free throws? I gotta check his stats at the next break. Shea gets the switch. Calathes switched onto him. Actually does a decent job, but does too decent of a job and at some point fouls him. It's crazy though with Shea. He's one of the players that I'm most comfortable with when defenders get aggressive with him because I just feel like, he's going to dribble out of this. 5 fouls for Calathes, but to be honest, keep him on the court. Don't sub him out. Keep him on the court. I like when he's an option to shoot free throws. Bro, worst case scenario, like push comes to shove, hack a Calathes. Put him on the free throw line. Giannis? No, Giannis is making his free throws. Hack a Calathes. But yeah, shout out to everybody tapped in. Shout out to all the Torontonians. You guys out here, you guys know Danforth is where where the Greek community is. So, not to encourage too much recklessness, but if you're close by, pull up to Danforth and talk hella shit to all the Greek people. Like, we love you guys, but today we had to smack you guys around a little bit. 12-point game, 3 minutes to go. Double. Giannis draws the double. Somebody fouls him before he actually passes into an open layup. So oddly enough, this foul maybe is going to save us a point if Giannis misses a free throw. Yeah, Shea and Dort came through. Dylan Brooks checks out of the game. I don't know if he fouled out or if that's his 5th foul. But I think Lou Dort, even if he got the foul call, he would have checked out as well. Oh, Dylan Brooks has 5 fouls. Is 5 fouls fouling out in the game? In the European game? I agree, Jez. I agree. It feels like Giannis at no point did he ever really say, I'm taking this game over. And I think a part of that, you got to credit the fact that again, I think Canada put Greece in a difficult situation where they were having a hard time even getting into their sets with the way their guards were getting pressured. And Greece just never really wanted to make the adjustment of having Giannis bringing the ball up the court. I think we put them in a situation where they had a decision to make and they made the wrong one. Like there's cons to Giannis being the person who brings the ball up the court. Jamal Murray, wide open from the corner, misses. Lou Dort with the offensive rebound. Okay, so 5 fouls. So Dylan Brooks fouled out. Kalathis fouled out. SGA misses the shot. Yo, Giannis had Jamal Murray on him in the post. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? .220 to go. Shea ISO. Trey Lyles sets the screen. Jamal gets the ball. Aggressive double team. Shea sidesteps. Wide open Jamal. Steps into a three confidently. Can't get it to fall. It's been a really tough performance from Jamal Murray. Really tough. I know we're going to get better at some point, but like, bro, this is so ugly right now. Like, legitimately, he's been on the court for a lot of our worst moments in this game. So Trey Lyles is our 5 down the stretch to guard Giannis. That doesn't feel comforting. Holy shit, walk up. Bruh! Dort is going to foul out on that. That's the second time it's happened. You know how funny Greece are? This is the second time it's happened where one of our players has fouled them because they get an open look underneath the basket. So a defender comes crashing in to save a layup or a dunk, right? But then the guy drops the ball, just cannot catch the ball. Like they don't play basketball professionally. So then the defender crashing in to stop a dunk actually just fouls a guy that was about to turn the ball over themselves. Which is such an annoying and frustrating and shit thing to have happen, but it's happened twice because these Greek guys just keep dropping the ball, which is such a like uncommon mistake to have happen. 6-point game with 140 to go. Greece is pressuring all our ball handlers pretty aggressively now. Whenever Shea or Jamal Murray get the ball, a second defender comes pretty quickly. If we can just figure this out, I feel like we should be able to pass into some really good looks. As I say that, we passed into a turnover. Jamal tried to find RJ Barrett under the basket. Couldn't find him. Number 7 steps into a good push shot, and it's a 4-point game with 1:15 to go. Timeout, Canada. And I would go ahead and say that Dylan Brooks fouling out of the game, him fouling out of the game was not as big of an issue as Jamal Murray checking into the game, which is like it's a two-part thing. We lose Dylan Brooks, whatever, right? But then we add Jamal Murray, and everything goes to shit again. Offensively, we've had nothing work. Defensively, like I wouldn't go ahead and say that we've been like garbage defensively because it's not even like Greece has been efficient down the stretch offensively. But obviously, that's a drop off. Like Dylan Brooks to Jamal Murray is 100% a drop off. Yo, I can't believe I just saw a San Francisco 49ers fan with an NFC Champions shirt on. Guys are out here flexing, winning semifinals. Oh, 4-point game. Shout out to the Thunder fan in the crowd. A lot of Thunder presence in this game. We got the two Canadians. We got the guy in the stands. We got Jez on this watch along. Whole lot of Thunder presence in this match. And is a 4-point game. Oh, wait, is Nemhard on the court now as well? Hey, where's Why Not? Because Why Not? You wanted small ball. You wanted a small ball lineup. You're getting a small ball lineup to finish this game. We can't get the pass into Shea, so Trey Lyles has to dribble the ball up the court and get stripped. Oh, bro, this is terrible. This is actually terrible. Like, before he got stripped, I'm already looking at him. I go, okay, Trey Lyles is dribbling the ball up the court. This is not good. SGA dribbling the clock out, gets the switch, stops. There's a double team. Somehow gets past the double team and gets the shot to fall over Giannis. Holy shit, what a basket. Holy shit, what a basket, bro. All the pressure in the world. But yo, look how calm he was when the second defender came. Most people shit their pants when a second defender comes, especially in this kind of a pressurized moment. Calmly steps aside the defender on the right. The fact that Fear Greece, right? You had two defenders on a guy and he got to the basket past two defenders. Those guys should be ashamed of themselves. But then to get past two defenders and Giannis is at the basket, and you just like calmly shoot the ball over Giannis, that's amazing. So, yeah, truly like special stuff from SJ on that possession. But we needed more of that, and we needed it a little bit earlier. It's great that he was able to pull that off, but brother, you waited till the last minute. You waited till the last minute. You should have told Jamal Murray to go fuck himself a little bit earlier. You know, that possession, he was just like, I'm not passing to anybody. I'm just getting it done. We could have used that a bit earlier. He was a little bit too nice about letting Jamal Murray really like get in on the action. No. Close this game out. Okay. So the thing is, my problem is defensively now, we have some pretty shit guards on the court. You know, like we have Nembhard and Jamal Murray. Obviously, unfortunately for us, Dylan Brooks and Lou Dort fouled out of the game. So that's going to suck for us. It's not like we have crazy options, but that's a problem for us. Those two guys being on the court and we need to stop, it doesn't make you feel good. It definitely doesn't make you feel good. Okay, walk up, gets the switch, has Murray on him. Giannis with Trey Lyles. Giannis gets to the basket. Giannis misses the layup but gets the putback, and there's a foul. And they're waving the basket off. Yo, are they putting Giannis on the free throw line? That's beautiful. If they put him on the free throw line, I'm not mad. Make him shoot the free throws. He hasn't missed all day yet. He is due. Now, maybe Kalathis was getting the misses out of the system. No worries. DPOY Olenek will save us. Don't kill me, Digger Ocean. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. The sarcasm is amazing. DPOY Olenek. We were calling him Kelly Ozempic because I'm losing weight. Because of how sick I am watching this bullshit. There it is. There it is. There's the Giannis missed free throw. We've been calling for it all game. He was perfect from the free throw line up to this point. And finally, he misses a free throw. So if he misses this one, we better get the rebound. If he misses this one, who's rebounding? Barrett and Trey Lyles? Okay, Barrett and Trey Lyles. I'm not trying to see any game playing. Don't fuck around. Makes the second free throw. Okay, 3-point game, 32 seconds to go. Please keep Trey Lyles far away from the ball. Okay, Jamal Murray has it. Cool. Yo, Greece has numbers back. Oh my God, Jamal, why would you pass it to Nembhard there? That was not a safe pass. Ball finally gets to Shea. 20 seconds to go. Looks at Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray gets fouled by Giannis, and I think that puts him on the free throw line. I don't love it. I didn't love that possession. It really seems like we have no plan with Murray and Shea on the court. Because I feel like when it's just Shea on the court, you kind of know you're running something through Shea. Whereas when Jamal Murray and Shea's on the court, it feels like they kind of just let them figure it out on their own. And again, it just doesn't feel good to watch because we don't always get great looks. Murray makes the first free throw. Thank God. 4-point game, 2-possession game. Jamal Murray makes the second one, makes it a 5-point game. And I think we're going to play some offense defense here. So Jamal Murray comes out for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 5-point game. Don't foul anybody. Don't give up anything cheap. No 3 points. Just let Giannis score 2 here. Number 5 shoots a 3. Misses. Oh, RJ is going to get a dunk in transition. And this game is over, people. This game is over. 86-79 as the clock runs out. And it was an ugly game at times. It was definitely an ugly game. SGA is pissed at number 5. Let's go. Let's go. Call him a piece of shit. Let's go. Yeah, I'm a good lip reader. SGA just called him a bitch ass and then a word out. You're not going to hear me say. I love it. I love it. I love it. You got the Greek coach coming to Shea saying, hey, I'm cool with you, right? Where's number 5? Where's number 5? I want to see if he's in this line shaking hands. But yeah, man, Greece, they had their moments here and there, but they did a good job of just making it ugly. This Thunder bailout is epic. Silent Killer Jarrett for the win. Silent Killer Barrett? Because I think that's what you're talking about. Oh, I missed the replay of Shea talking to number 5. But yeah, man, this was a great game. It was an ugly watch for the Canadians at some point, but you take the win. It's game 1 of the tournament. You expect game 1 to have some sloppiness, and we definitely had it. The bench has to be better. Jamal Murray's got to make his shots a little bit more. I don't think he had a crazy bad shooting game, but there was just a couple looks where you expect him to make it. RJ had a great game. Shea showed up when we needed him to show up. Dylan Brooks and Lou Dort got to stay out of foul trouble. You guys got to stay out of foul trouble. You guys put us in some stupid positions because you guys fouled out of the game. And Andrew Nembhard, bro, we just need more. We just need more from Andrew Nembhard. So all things considered, like, I'll take it, but it was annoying at times. But yeah, sorry, fat fingers. 5. Oh, he walked into his cousin. Okay, you can't fuck with my cousin. I understand it. But shout out to everybody that's watching right now. 5 people tapped in, a bunch of people that trickled in. I think the real-time count is at like 265 people showed up during this live. Super appreciative of that. Make sure everybody who watches this on replay, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm at 199 subscribers. So like I said, I have no offer to make the 200 subscribers to make it a special thing for them, but it's definitely gonna be a special thing for me to make. So make sure you guys show love, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, YouTube does not know how to differentiate good content from bad content. It needs your help to do so. So when you guys engage with the content, that's comments, likes, subscription, all of it, it helps YouTube figure out that, hey, we should push this content to more people. And that's how channels get bigger. So if you want to help support what I'm doing, that's your way of doing so. Make sure you engage with the content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I'll be back tomorrow for Serbia against the US. It will be a good time. Oh, hell yeah, man. Let's go. Why not? I appreciate you. Hey, definitely gonna keep that in mind. Why not was the 200th subscriber. That's a special number. Happy to get to 200. Hopefully we can get to 300 quickly. But yeah, I'll be back for Serbia US. It'll be a good time tomorrow. It'll be a lot less stressful because I don't really have a rooting interest, but that's a hate watch for sure. We're out here rooting for the US's demise. Get them the hell out of the tournament as quickly as possible. We need this gold for Canada. But like I said, people, shout out to everybody in this chat. Appreciate you guys a lot. I'll be back tomorrow.